All right, y'all, we're going to take a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Diagnose it if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about this because if they're clicking somewhere on our ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by. This is all basically the non-scroller buyers. And we want to maximize the number of women clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is when we know our ad has entered the woman's brain and we know that is the only possible time she will buy, or there's a non-zero chance that she will buy. So we actually got to get this number as high as possible, but under 6%, we got super problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. It actually means something is super wrong with our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So talk about those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. Now, we invented this is where we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads and we treat the duplicated ads. We leave the originals, on or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated ones, and at the end of the week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ones. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we've gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR above 6%. That's where we need to be that's literally the minimum. 6% is the minimum. We can get higher than that, but we need 6% as a minimum. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, DBA. All right, so here's our universe, BLCS universe. A BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. We will never have, well, the current ads we're running, we'll never have unique CTRL under 6% ever again. So here's my residency on the way to doing Boudoir Facebook ad doctor. So first thing, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, pulled the first one into my hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. That's unique CTRL under 6%, that's BLCS. So we know that BLCS is present, okay. So duplicated it, treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original. They now only have to spend 6,700 a month or 6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they're getting their ad into the same number of women's brains in both cases. So at 3,700 bucks a month, wasted. We can stop spending that, and that's kind of a bonus back in the business owner's pocket because they don't have to spend it anymore. And after 12 months, that's like a 40K bonus. So $3,700 bonus every single month, basically a 40K bonus. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad, or found the second one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know, okay, BLCS is present because unique CTRL is under 6%. And we actually duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found the original. If they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, It was wasting 84, literally 84 percent was being wasted. So 8,400 bucks a month is being wasted. So if the originals, they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, they now only have to spend 1,600, 1.6K from 10K to 1.6K, 1.6K on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get that into the same number of women's brains, both scenarios. So 8,400 not needing to spend has been, um, pocket back in the phantom profit because it doesn't need to be spent. That's wasted spend eliminated. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for the boudoir photographer that's spending 10K a month in boudoir Facebook ads. Finally, had a patient come in. His his boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL 5.03%. So BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, did some extra, went extra hard on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week and got his unique CTR up to 15.35%. So found out we were wasting, so if he was spending, so he was wasting 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original ad, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets it into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 6,700 bucks a month being wasted, he can pocket that as profit, literally every single month. So it's like whatever 80K bonus over the next 12 months, kind of back in his pocket. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. Literally, I mean, look at these numbers: 37%, 84%, 67%. Just take the average of those. It's somewhere between 50 to 60%, I believe. So there's about Facebook ad BLCS wasting about 50% of ad spend. And so they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Approximately 5K every single month is being wasted, literally every single month. So if we can eliminate that, put that back in their pocket, and so at least it's basically an approximate bonus or phantom profit at the end of 12 months of approximately 60K. So let's look at this one. Go look at the unique CTR. Well, we can diagnose it, see if we believe the unique CTRL is under 6% and they have BLCS or not. So, well, I see right here we got the below creative cluster mistakes. This is when we're filling out all the stuff Facebook recommends for us to fill out. The problem with this, though, is that Facebook's recommending us to fill these out because it causes more women to scroll on by, bringing our unique CTRL under 6%, putting us in BLCS territory. And Facebook wants that because Facebook can serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ad per unit time. They're not clicking in to read more, see what we got going on. So it's good for Facebook, bad for us. So this will pull unique CTRL under 6%. We got the creative. Yeah, we got the looks like an ad mistake with this creative. So the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is that we actually believe an ad should look like an ad. So that's how we've seen newspaper ads, magazine ads, and TV ads, other ads on Facebook, other boudoir ads on Facebook. So we believe our ad should look like an ad. But this is incorrect. This causes more women to scroll on by than necessary, bringing our unique CTRL under 6%. Finally, let's look at this See More headline. First 2 3/4 lines, Facebook newsfeed mobile. And we're only using a line and a quarter here. So first mistake I'm already seeing we're only using like half of our space that we should be. When a life-changing boudoir photo shoot with Sacramento's top-rated studio. All right, so we only got one contextual element here. So yeah, that's the lack of context mistake. Most common mistake that I see though. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe putting only a little bit of context in our headline is the #1 way to bring in buyers and that is 100% incorrect when dealing with Facebook ads. So, looking at this, do I believe this has BLCS, aka its unique CTRL is under 6%? So yeah, looking at kind of all the things that I've pointed out, yes, I do believe the unique CTRL of this Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. And this ad, I believe this ad does have BLCS. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS and so if you're a Boudoir low click advertiser with Boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're looking at the marketplace seeing that more and more women are um, that more and more women are, entering the marketplace as boudoir photographers every day, kind of throwing up. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they're throwing up, Google My Business profile that they now offer boudoir photo shoots. And, it seems like anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom groups that they now do boudoir photo shoots. So you're seeing that the marketplace get more crowded, more more crowded, more competitive, same number of buyers, but more sellers, so harder to stand out. And you're also seeing more inflation, cost of life keeps going up. And as that keeps going up, we, you've already been taking action to optimize other parts of your business, pull out more profit for the same inputs, or even better, less inputs, more profits, the best. And so you've been optimizing other places in the business, and now you decide you're ready to optimize the Facebook ad part of your boudoir photography business. Pull some more profits out of here. You're starting with, obviously, plug in the leaks, plug in the wasted ad spend. I mean, that's the easiest thing, because when we eliminate that, we can bring our costs down, and that's guaranteed, guaranteed savings, guaranteed ROI, and still get our ad into the same number of women's brains at less cost, less spend. And you're seeing what Boudoir Pico has done for other Boudoir Facebook ads, and you're seeing that it could probably save you'll put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month that you are running your Boudoir Facebook ads. So at the end of 12 months, it'll be approximately 60K back in your pocket for no extra effort. So you're liking how Boudoir Pico is sounding, and you've decided that you want to use it, you want this treatment, because you want to achieve pre-click alignment PCA, to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, to achieve boudoir brain entry boost, because you need this on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open up for new patient intake. New patient intake is closed right now. So, but when my new patient intake does open, then shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.